Well, here we go again. 24, 25 inches of snow. Last year, I think on this date, or it could have been tomorrow, we got 22 inches. Last week, we got 12 inches. And next week, I believe, is spring. Go over here and you can see that's starting to pile up again. It's probably getting them close to 30 inches or so on the ground after the snow compresses. But see that chest? I did a video on that chest. There's my dog. And I thought it was around 1740s, 30s. This is an English chest, campaign chest, used by a military officer. And sometimes when you look at these things really closely, you'll see inscriptions, dates, makers' names, once in a while, or something. And as I was looking through this, I found a couple of coins. Now, with my luck, I couldn't find an English guinea. An English guinea is a gold coin, a crown is a silver coin, and a pence is a penny. I had to find a farthing, or two farthings. A farthing is a quarter of a penny. But they were stuck inside there in one of the cubby holes in between two boards, really stuck, and when I felt them, I couldn't pull them out by hand. I needed a pair of pliers, needle nose, and I pulled them out. And they are definitely English coins, dated 1647 and 1668. And here are the coins here. I don't know if I can... Also in there were a rosehead nail during construction that got lost between boards, and the little one is a rosehead tack, which the military officer in the late 1600s or early 1700s would tack maybe a map up. But here are the two coins, and I'm going to try to get that. The one on the left is 1647. And the one on the right is 1668 with a chunk taken out because the people thought the copper was the coin didn't represent the value, so they took a little bit of copper off. Because remember, back then, money was based on the value of the metal. And I believe this one here and I think it might be upside down. It's hard to look through this. Nope, it was the right way. This has three. If you look at the very top, there's a British crown. Right there. I'm trying to look through the... See at the very top, a British crown and three passants. Three lion passants. Now what these are, after the British Civil War in the mid-1600s, or probably 1630s or 40s, they stopped making copper coins, and the poor people needed copper coins, because the British thought, well, we want to make gold and silver coins, but you can't make a small silver coin, because remember, the coin is valued based on its metal, and it would be too small. So local towns made their own little coinage, and they dated it. And for about 20-25 years, the British government let them do it. Then about 1672, they put their foot down, started making small half pennies, farthings, etc., and made these illegal. And they were melted down. Some were made of bronze, copper, and brass. And you were imprisoned if you used them. So they stopped, because regular British coinage of such small denominations resumed. Many of the copper ones were put in barrels and shipped to the colonies here in America. In the late 1670s, we started using these in America, the colony, until about 1690s, when these were made illegal because the British began to provide copper small coins to the colonies. And if you use this, you went to prison. So these were destroyed. But I found these two in this chest. So does that make this chest earlier than 1730s? This could very well be a 1600s military campaign chest. You can see the metalwork. Normally that would be brass, but this is earlier than the brass age, probably. And these things were used. I can show you back here. See, that's a metal ring. That would allow this to be tied to a cart pulled by an ox, because it's a military campaign chest. It spent a lot of time in a tent. And the tent size in that day in the English Army determined what your rank was. If you were in a pup tent, you were the lowest rank. And as you got up in rank, your tent got bigger and bigger. So it's kind of neat. I found these two coins that this gentleman used, 1647, 1668, that this gentleman used as money. And he probably had a pouch, and some got loose, and as this thing's being carried by ox cart, it's getting tossed to and fro, and somehow with all the other items in it, these two got jammed. So that's kind of neat. You never know what you're going to find. So I believe that this could be earlier. You could see it looks like a picture frame, OG picture frame. That's definitely William and Mary, which is generally 1690s to 1720. So this could be very well a 1690s chest. So I thought it was cool. Share it with these are probably worth $100 a piece. I did my research. They're very collectible. Thanks for watching.